Hi, and thank you for joining me on my channel again, A Search for Passive Income. Thanks to a lot of people that's commenting on my previous videos. A lot of people have asked me to show you my number one website, fishkeepingforever.com. It is my biggest site, it is my biggest income generator. But a lot of people have asked me to show you behind the scenes, show you the number of traffic we get from Google Analytics, the amount of content we have, and kind of the revenue this site's generating. And yeah, I'm happy to do so. Like I say, I started this channel to be totally honest and transparent about building niche websites, and to hopefully show you the kind of effort or the kind of input you'll need to put into these sites to gain either a little bit of success, or maybe even earn a full-time income from it. So yeah, I'm trying to do that. My channel's all about a search for passive income, trying to make a full-time income from websites, whether that be through one or whether that be through a portfolio. I just don't know. And to be 100% honest with you, I'm not there yet. I still work for a living, just probably like many of you, and I do this. I say in my spare time, it's literally get home from work after a 10-hour shift, switch the computer on and start working. I get home for about 6 p.m. on an evening, have tea, and then start working on the website until the children go to bed, put the children to bed, and then continue to work on the websites, usually till about 12 or 1 a.m., usually when I'm falling asleep. So when I started this YouTube channel, I said I'd be totally honest and transparent with you guys and all my viewers, because I know watching these YouTube channels and watching website content creators, I love to see kind of how they're doing, where they are, how they make their income, what sort of income they're getting. Yeah, I'm just as nosy as you guys. Yeah, let's face it. Well, that's what we all like to hear. So where I'm at the minute, I'm not doing this full time. I still have a full-time job. I come home on an evening, work 10-hour shifts, and then come home on an evening and work on the websites. Yes, I have put a team together over the last couple of years that certainly helps me. I don't write as much content as I used to do. I have a team of writers. I have a virtual assistant who will help me proofread and check articles and content. And then I have a great guy, my IT guy, who helps me deal with the technical side of it, because I am a technophobe. I am terrible with anything. Yes, I build websites, but if anything goes wrong with them, I don't know. I asked my good friend Phil, who looks after my hosting as well, and he provides the service for that hosting, which is amazing. I will actually provide the link below if you need hosting. Go see Phil over at his website, spiderweb.com, and he can provide some amazing hosting with the backup needed if you need it, for an extra fee, of course. So yeah, the link will be in the description. But no, I'm not doing this full time yet. I will keep you updated. Like I said, this channel is all about following me on my journey, seeing how long it takes me to get to a full-time income, and if I even do. But yet the goal is to quit my job and do this full-time, provide a better lifestyle for my family, and have more time with my children. It's what we all want at the end of the day, just a better, more relaxed lifestyle. So niche websites can certainly do that. I have friends that have websites that are earning a lot of money. Some of these websites are earning $20,000-$30,000 a month passively. So is it doable? Absolutely. Is it hard work? Yep, it is. It's a long, hard slog to get there, but you certainly can get there. So let's not go on too long. Let's get over to the website. I'm sure you're all keen to see some of the data and statistics. So yeah, let's head over to the website and have a look at the back end of fishkeepingforever.com. So here we are, logged into the dashboard of fishkeepingforever.com. First, before we start, please remember these websites are my personal income. This is part of my journey to make a full-time passive income. It's not cool to copy, please. There are some people out there that will copy websites. In fact, I have actually had an entire website copied. I shared it in a YouTube video stream, and literally within weeks, somebody had copied a website word for word. Let me tell you, that website was shut down very quickly, so that person did a lot of work for nothing. It's not cool to share or copy other people's websites or articles or content, so please kind of find your own niche. I'm happy to share this with you. I'll even share you some of the very, very latest traffic, which, articles which are not even ranking yet. So yeah, technically somebody could write one of these and try and outrank me. But bear in mind, this website is now 2 years old, has got a decent amount of authority. So anybody trying to copy some of these articles on here, they're probably not going to outrank this website now. So please kind of find your own niche, find your own content. It's not cool to copy other people. So just getting that out there. I know you guys won't do it, but there are some people who will. So let's get into the looking at the website. So as you can see, it still currently uses X theme, a theme that I've really had no issues with, to be honest. It's not really customizable very well without a bit of CSS coding, but these headings here, for instance, were all done through CSS coding, which Income School kindly did for me when they came and worked on this website for a couple of days. They even produced the logo for me, which was great. So yeah, some of this is a little bit custom. So if you have X theme, you might not be seeing exactly the same layout. But as you can see, plenty of articles on the home page. If we scroll down, you can see there is 14 pages of content currently. Split into different categories. So we have an beginner's information guide here. This is a very substantial article, which is around, off the top of my head, I think it's about 7,000 words long. It's kind of a pillar post. Then we go into a subsection of aquarium plants, which is the latest section. I'll actually click into this. You can see it's part of this topic, part of this niche, which we expanding on now. We're writing quite a few articles on aquarium plants. So I'll just get rid of this advert here so it's not annoying. Like I said, now with Mediavine. You can see, yep, started putting some aquarium plant articles on there. Quite a few going on there and many more being written. So just tackling that side of the niche now. And then we go to product reviews. Now, the product reviews, a few and far between on here. The philosophy and the strategy behind this site was always to get traffic onto the site. So it was always to get organic traffic first and then start writing some products and some money posts that were bringing some revenue. But we've literally only just started doing these. So we do have a few reviews on here. As you can see, some here. Some are doing quite well. I believe this best nano aquarium is page 1. Aquascaping tools, I believe, is page 1. Some of these filter ones are quite new, so they're not on page 1 yet. I think the aquaponics one is on page 1. So there are a few of these that are ranking on page 1, and these are the posts that are bringing in the money. Then we now go to fish types, so we have them segregated into saltwater, freshwater, cold water, and pond. And then we have all our general blogs go on to this blog menu here. And then obviously I'm linking out to, we do have a YouTube channel. I haven't really made too many videos on it. It's something I would like to do, and it's definitely where the traffic will come from. But like anything, it's just finding the time to do it. We're just purely focusing on content at the moment. So if we go into the back end of it, we'll show you some of the articles. So let's go into posts and all. And you can see exactly how many articles are on there. So currently 264 articles published. There's at least 30 or 40 that are actually written that we haven't uploaded yet. So we are going to be sitting at around 300 articles on here. So this is a 2-year-old site and it's got 264 articles on there. Now, is that a lot? I'm not sure. I think we certainly could have done a lot more, but as you know from the video, I have other websites, so I kind of didn't want to put all my eggs in one basket. So we have a portfolio of 4 websites, so my time has been spread over all these different sites. But yeah, this is certainly my number 1 site, and it's certainly got the most amount of content on. As you can see, these are all published. We're using Rank Math for our SEO. So these top 2 posts you can see are in draft. They're written, ready to be checked. But these articles are all published, and as you can see, they're all green. apart from that one, which isn't too bad, 79. So this is all the SEO scoring. So Rank Math will tell you whether you've got the right SEO in place. So have you got alt tags on images? Have you got the right H2 set headings, etc.? So if you get above 80, it gives you a green score, and then you know you're good to go to publish it. So as you can see, most of these articles are all green. So I do have a friend called Helen who helps me out. She's amazing, and she takes care of a lot of this. So yeah, big shout out to Helen. Thank you for all your hard work. She takes care of all the SEO side of it, making sure they're all optimized, which certainly does help with the rankings. Is it the be all and end all? No. A good piece of content without this SEO would still rank. But will it do as good? No, it won't. So you do need to consider that. But if you're not great at this, don't worry. If you've got an amazing piece of content, it will still rank. So we have a look. We can have a look at some of the. Let's have a look at some of the articles themselves. So let's look at the latest one. So this one was published 3 hours ago. So if we go and view this one, can goldfish eat bread, and is it dangerous for them? So this is the keyword here, goldfish eat bread. So that's what we're going after. Is it dangerous for us is kind of the tagline, the little hook that gets people to click through into the article. Because if anybody's ever been to a park and fed the local fish in the pond with bread, they'll be like, ooh, is it dangerous? So that might just catch their eye. So as you can see, we always start off with a nice opening here with the keyword in the opening sentence. Then we have our table of content, which is collapsible, so you can open it and shut it. Then we go into all the subheadings, which, as you can see, are all bread or feeding goldfish related. It's very important. They're all H2 headings of these. So you can see goldfish and bread. Can it give them indigestion, constipation, other foods that goldfish shouldn't eat? So again, it's all related to the keyword. What's the proper or correct diet for a goldfish? Again, related. Don't let them overeat or overfeed them. So as you can see, it's all related around bread, goldfish, and eating, which should help it rank really well. And then we always put an FAQ on the end. So we always answer about 4 or 5 questions. Now these are all questions that are actually being searched and asked through Google. So these could actually rank organically themselves, even for just one sentence, because it will attribute them to this article. So you'll get the ranking kind of from the article and also the secondary keywords. So we always put these FAQs in. It's a little thing that can work. We've often ranked for 2 or 3 keywords just because we've added this little FAQ into it. So yeah, as you can see, that's how we format the articles. If you want to see a product review, we can have a quick look at a product review. Let's have a look at the first one that comes up. There you go. So the best filters for a 10-gallon aquarium. Nice little image. Nice little pin there to share on Pinterest. And we're straight into the products themselves. And then we go into pros and cons. So you can see the pros and cons. There's this Amazon affiliate disclaimer. And then the types of filters. So an undergravel filter, what's the pro and con of that? How do you decide which filter to choose? And then a conclusion, which is the best one, linking out to the best product. So quite a simple format on those. Again, we've not really gone into the product reviews in too much detail. We would like to buy our own products, review them, and put a more in-depth article on there, and also link it to a YouTube video. Something we're going to do, but like I say, everything takes time. So that's the website itself. If we head over to Google Analytics. Okay, so here we are in Google Analytics. You can see some of the data. So this is currently on real time. So you can see at the minute there's 11, dropped to 10 visitors currently on the site. This is pretty constant now throughout the day. You'll see always varies between 5 and 15 visitors at any one moment. You can see if we go to the overall view of the site, you can see what traffic we're getting. So let's set it to last 30 days. Yeah, let's have a look at the last 30 days. and you can see there's 36,254 sessions on the site, which is 27,000 that is organic. So it's a perfect example of an organic, natural site. Very little social, very little direct clicks. This is all organic traffic, which is just beautiful. It's exactly what you want to see. You can see the little chart there demonstrates exactly what it is. If you want to see the incline, let's have a look over the last kind of 6 or 7 months. You can see, there you go, there's the steady growth. So back in August, if you go as far back as I can, so August the 3rd, 400 daily users, up to a peak of, where is it there, 1,300 I think I saw. 1,200, 1,300 there, 1,305 users on February the 9th. So as you can see, yeah, nice, steady, organic growth. Within that period, I don't know kind of how long I set it there, you can see 139,000 views, and all, like I say, 95,000, 89% of it is organic. So as you can see, the traffic is growing steady, it's all natural, it's all organic, which is absolutely perfect for a niche website. So if we want to head over and have a look at the revenue it's generating. So here we are in the Amazon dashboard. So currently we're on the amazon.co.uk. I only have one tracking ID on .co.uk. You can see I've set it for the last 30 days. And you can see for UK it's £15, so let's call that around $20. Then if we head over to my main Amazon account, which is .com, I've got it set again for the last 30 days, and the ID is set up multiple. That's just because I've got 4 or 5 different tracking codes which I use to track different products. So the reason it says multiple, but the total income from this site is 1,564 clicks, 178 orders, 162 of them have been dispatched, so I've still got a few more to be dispatched to add on to this. Returned was 3. Got a huge conversion rate of 11.38. Now, I think this conversion rate is because we have a lot of informational posts that literally just have a text link in it, and we gain the trust throughout the post. So when they get to halfway through the post, they just see for the best tropical fish food, we feed our fish this product. They've got a lot of confidence in us by then. They're not seeing a picture of it. They're not seeing some spammy link to it. It's just a text link that just says, you know, if you want to feed your goldfish the best food, this is what we use. So that's why I have a really good conversion rate. I mean, the average is around 5 or 6. So don't be worried if you don't see a conversion rate as high as that. It's quite unusual, that. And as you can see, it earned $248 in the last 30 days. So add that to the UK one, we're probably up to about $260, $270. And then I also have a little account here, which again is for fishkeepingforever.com. For some reason I set it up and it still gets the odd few clicks through, so we've got another $7 in there. So as you can see, it's around a total of around $270, which is pretty much the average for this site over the last few months. It's steadily risen, $150, $200, $230, $240, and now it's up to around $270. So it is steadily increasing, but like I say, we've not monetized it as such. We're mainly going for traffic, so I'm quite happy with this number at the minute. It's not a problem at all. So now let's go over to the advertising, and we'll show you where our revenue comes from there. Right, so here we are in eZoic, in fishkeepingforever.com through the eZoic dashboard. Now, as you can see here, this is the revenue we was earning, but we actually changed the advertising network from eZoic over to Mediavine, as you can see on February the 18th, where you see the big drop off there. But if you look at the data before that, you can see up to that point that it made within that period of time, so where we're talking kind of less than a month, $188 in advertising revenue, with an EPMV, which is your earnings per million earnings per 1,000 visitors to your site,
of $7.84, which is actually really, really poor. Hence the reason we went over to Mediavine. So if you have a look at some of these daily statistics, you can see here, look, from 1,187 visitors to that site, on that day it made $7.71 with a terribly low, shockingly low EPMV of $6.50 per thousand visitors. So hence the reason we wanted to get away from Mediavine. Ezoic. Ezoic is really good at the beginning. I mean, if you just got 5,000 visitors a month, you can't beat them. They're absolutely fantastic. No other advertising company apart from Google Ads would accept you. So they are the only people to go with, really. I can't think of any other one that would accept you with just 5,000 searches a month. So yeah, $4 or $5 a day going into your account is fine. It's good. It's money. It helps you create more content. But once you get above that to 25,000 views, you can then switch over to Mediavine. So here we are in Mediavine. And if you want to look at the, so for yesterday, very similar traffic to what we was getting over on here. 1,000, 1,100 kind of visitors, exactly the same. But we've gone from making $7 to $18. And in fact, we had a day, if I scroll down here, you can see, so the day before, so yesterday, we had a day where, let's have a look if I can see the revenue. We had 1,460 visitors, and we made $25.77. Like I say, we were getting similar numbers over on Exotic, obviously maybe just a little bit less, but was making nowhere near that. So we're now on $25 a day and climbing. This yesterday was a little bit of a slow day, so $18. So we're on target for doing around $600 to $700 a month just from advertisement on Mediavine. So if you add that together, so we're looking at around $250 to $300 from Amazon, and we're looking at around $600 to $700, possibly $800 from advertising. So Fish Keeping Forever is making around $1,000 a month, which is absolutely fine. It's where we want it to be. It's 2-year-old. I think just going on for 2-year-old. It's got 264 published articles, and it makes $1,000 a month. Will this increase? Yeah, absolutely. The traffic is just now starting to absolutely rocket, and so too will the earnings. You can see from here that we made the earnings per thousand here was $12.05. When we compare that to Ezoic, there's the average look, $7.84. So it's a massive difference in what you get paid per thousand visitors. The next step up, move to AdThrive, which should probably take that RPM up even further to around, we're hoping for around $18 to $20. So every 1,000 visitors that come to the site will get $18 or $20. So there we go. Yeah, that's a look inside. So we showed you the back end, we showed you the articles, showed you Google Analytics, I've showed you the Amazon earnings, and now you can see the advertisement earnings. So around $1,000 a month currently, expected to climb quite rapidly over the next few months.
So please don't look at the website and think, wow, 300 articles, I'll never get there, and that's certainly not worth doing for $1,000 a month, because there's a lot of investment gone into this site, but the site has now got the potential to earn, at the minute we could probably turn this site around and earn $3,000-$4,000 a month pretty quickly. So bear with us for that. We're now in the monetization stage, and that income will rocket, and we'll show you when it does. So yeah, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it helpful. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I hope to see you in the next video where we'll share some more interesting data with you. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye.